Welcome back to AM Northwest. According to our next guest, the produce at this week's local farmers markets is completely different from last week's. Here to tell us more, we welcome back produce expert Josh Alsberg. Hi, Josh.
Good morning, Tammy.
I always love doing segments with you.
It's so much fun.
I always learn something. So tell me about the produce changing.
Well, just because of the heat,
Yeah.
everything is flipping around.
Okay.
So the more spring stuff that we were seeing in the last few weeks is now turning into early summer.
Okay.
Specifically, the strawberries and some of the other berries.
So exciting.
Yes. I do want to point out, so we have everybody's favorites, the hoods, right there. So feel free to take one and
I'm going
taste
to take
them
the
because
biggest one I
they
can
are
find.
delicious. I think of the hoods as the Goldilocks of all of the summer fruit because
They're like candy.
They're like candy.
Oh.
They don't like the cold. They don't like the heat. And I'm going to tell everybody that this might be it for the hoods.
Like, what do you mean it? This week?
This
might
week.
be
So,
it?
yes,
Okay.
because of the heat yesterday, today,
Yeah.
what's coming up here in the next couple of days.
gonna
The
take
plants
another
get, yeah, please, as many as you want to, because I'm not taking them back with me. The plants get stressed out, and so do the berries, so they're really a lot more difficult to harvest, and they wither and collapse pretty quickly. They're not very dense berries.
Right.
So they
melt in your mouth.
and they melt everywhere.
Okay.
So get to a farmer's market or come to our store. We
Yeah.
still have plenty.
Okay.
And there may be some left at the farmer's market this weekend, but I would recommend, so there's a farmer's market on Wednesday at Szymanski Park. Get
Right
there if
downtown.
you want hoods, because I can't promise that by the weekend that there
They'll
are
be
going
here?
to be any.
Oh, wow.
Now, there are other strawberries that you're going to be able to get. My favorite, in fact, for the last couple of years is a variety called Mary's Peak, and we've got them right over here.
Your favorite over hoods?
My favorite over the hoods. I've got like 3 other favorites over the hoods. I love the hoods, don't get me wrong, and I think they're fantastic, but they're so hard to predict and so hard to hold on to.
So as a produce expert, you prefer the Mary's Peak because it has more going for it.
Well, it has more density to it,
Okay.
so it's something that I can crunch into, and
Yeah.
I think it's got fantastic
It's
flavor. Yeah. There's a couple others that you'll find. There's some Seascapes out there. There's Albions out there. There might be some Shucksons.
Okay.
But yeah, what I would recommend is ask the purveyor if you can taste one first and see if
Okay.
that's your jam.
Okay.
I know everyone's going to want to get the hoods, and you're going to have to get there early in order to get them from the various hood growers.
Wednesday, people, go downtown.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have a
we'll
question for
have
you.
them at our store through Wednesday, too.
When you get your berries home, let's say you bought a bunch of hoods, do you wash them?
No.
You just pop them in your mouth?
Yeah, I wouldn't. They probably won't even make it home. Like if you
Okay.
get a half flat,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you should probably eat a pint in the car or while
Yes.
you are there after you buy
Okay.
them. And then
Heard
the
it from
rest,
Josh.
enjoy them whatever you can that day. And then whatever you can't enjoy, just freeze them. So just
Okay.
cut the tops off.
Do you
stick 'em on
wash them before you freeze them?
Not really. I mean, if there's
Okay.
a significant amount of dirt on them, maybe I do, but probably you don't need to.
I love that about you. You must have a really good immune system.
I eat a lot of fruit, so
Yeah.
and a lot of veg for that matter too.
Okay.
And then the other thing that you're going to find at the farmers market this week are all the what we call caneberries that are starting to come out. So
my
we've
favorite.
got the first of the blackberry varieties coming out, and there might be some different varieties of blackberries.
Okay.
These are red raspberries and pink raspberries here
My
right
favorite
next to each
fruit.
other. Please feel free to try
But
those as well.
There are different kinds of blackberries. Do you have a favorite?
Well, the Marionberries are amazing.
that's a Marionberry?
This is not a Marionberry. I think this one
Those
is.
are good and very sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one this is. They were just
How
black.
dare you.
Sorry. There are so many different varieties. I prefer some of the August blackberries that come out. They're the thornless, but the
Yeah.
Marionberries, the boysenberries when they come out in July are my favorite. But it's
What is that?
so this is a pink raspberry. So it's a little bit more floral, a little bit more delicate than your typical red raspberry.
Yeah.
And I can't remember this name of the variety of
Okay.
that either. But
It's okay. They're beautiful and
Yeah.
they're very tasty. You can see my hand going in.
they're
yeah.
lovely, and these decorate a cake really well or a tart. You want to sprinkle them on. You don't want to bake them because they will literally
Yeah.
collapse. They are enjoyed fresh.
Yes. Exactly. Oh, there's nothing better than summer berries.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of fresh and things that you can enjoy cooked as well, we have our first shot of the local cherry tomatoes coming in.
Nice.
We're very excited about that. So this season should last for a couple of months. But we have our Sungolds here, the red cherries on the end here, and this is kind of a what we call a mixed variety. There's probably about 6 different kinds of cherry tomatoes in there. You can enjoy them raw on a salad. You can enjoy them cooked too. Just on the stove top, a quick blistering will really liven up any kind of pasta dish that you're making. How do you do that? You just cut them in half and just stick them in the pan with some of your herbs. Like I would recommend this lovely basil that we have here.
And you know what? There really is nothing better than local basil.
Exactly. It's so much more robust.
It's amazing.
If you guys could smell this at home, you'd really enjoy this.
Yeah, they can smell it back in the bleachers.
The best way to keep basil, by the way, not in the fridge. What you want to do is put it in a glass with some water and just.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah, just keep it until you're ready to use it. That's going to keep it the best. We also have local cucumbers available at the market. We have what's called a Persian cucumber as well as a slicing cucumber.
Which do you prefer? So that's less seeds?
This is less seeds and you can eat the skin. This one you want to peel. It's a little bit more dense.
This is really naive of me, but I didn't know we had local Persian cucumbers.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
It's just a variety, right?
It's exactly. Okay. My 9-year-old absolutely loves these.
They're so good. My sister in New York City has this appetizer that she makes, and all she does is she takes a cucumber and she slices it diagonally and she puts pepper on it, and she gets accolades. Like, people, where did you get this recipe for this appetizer? Anyway, if you have a good cucumber, that's all you have to do.
A panzanella salad. Throw some cucumber, some basil, some tomato, some stale bread, oil and vinegar, some of the cherry tomatoes, salt, pepper. Bam, you got it.
Yeah.
Some of the other things you'll find at the farmer's market right now, lovely purple artichokes.
Gorgeous.
And if you don't see them at the farmer's market, come and get them at our store. These are grown on the Oregon coast down in Tillamook.
Okay.
We have 4 different kind of summer squash here. Zucchini, there's a zephyr, there's a romanesco here, the striped one.
And fava beans.
Fava beans are coming out right now. They're challenging to work with because you have to peel them and then shuck them and do all the things, but it's worth it.
Okay.
And then finally, these are called garlic scapes, and we have 2 different kinds. So these are a curly garlic scape from the hardneck garlic. And then we have a elephant garlic scape too, so the big clove.
And you grill those?
These are great grilled. You can also saute them, cut them up and saute them on the stovetop. Olive oil, salt, pepper. They're really floral, garlicky, big flavor. But yeah, I mean, and you eat the tips on these too. You cut off. Sorry, but you cut off this tip right here and enjoy the flour.
We gotta go. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Thanks,
so many inspired ideas. Okay, we'll have more information on our website at KATU.com, and we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Stay right there.